Hey guys, this is Aaron here again, coming at you today with a Dark World deck profile. So apparently Dark World is still popular nowadays, so I'm going to give this a try. I've been looking around at a couple other deck profiles, kind of like the Dark Arm Duelist deck profiles, and it looks like people are running these guys nowadays, Bigfoot. So I'll just get into it real quick. So for my ratios, I run a little bit differently. I'd like to try out other things aside from just spamming a bunch of danger cards on the deck. So I just run it at 2 of. Danger Bigfoot. It's a big boss monster, 3000 attack, dark type, level 8s, and if you discard it, you can destroy a face-up card your opponent controls, which is pretty good. This version, Danger Thunderbird, I just run 1 of. Some people run 2 or 3. I just like it as 1 of because it destroys a set card if it gets discarded. And then for the usual Dark World cards, I run 3 Graphas. It's pretty much almost given. Some people run 2, some people run 3. I like 3 of because you can combo it if it's in the graveyard, and you can Monster Reborn itself back from the graveyard, which is good. I have 1 Nessie because it's at 1. 2 Mothmans. I tried running it at 3 of. 3 is pretty good too. I just run it at 2 because I want to run the Dark World deck profile with some other cards. 3 Snows. Snow, you have to run Snow at 3 of. She's so important to run it at 3 of because she searches literally almost everything in the Dark World deck. I have 2 Beige. Some people run 1 Beige. I've gone off and on with 2 on 1 Beige. Sometimes I use 1. I prefer usually using 2 because when it gets sent back to the hand with Grapha, you can just keep comboing it with these 2 cards. So Grapha's in the graveyard, put this one back to the hand, discard it, Monster Reborn, it reborns itself again, and then you can run another Grapha, reborn another Grapha from the graveyard with this thing. So these two synergize with each other very well, Grapha and Beige. And then the last 2 Dark Worlds, I have 2 Brow. Sometimes I run 3 again. Again, I cut it down to 2 to make some space from other cards. I have 1 Tsuchinoko, is that how we call it? Danger Tsuchinoko, just another danger card. I have a Tour Guide. Some people don't run Tour Guide anymore, but I like to run it with Dante because I like dumping cards to the graveyard. That's how I play deck. I just like dumping everything to the graveyard. And then for the last danger here, they have a Danger Jackalope, which synergizes well with all the rest of these danger cards. Sometimes you can run Chupacabra in it too if you want to run some more danger cards, but I took it out, put it on the side for now. I'm just testing out the deck. And then the last monster I play is Fabled Raven, because Fabled Raven, I feel like it's kind of like the monster version of card destruction. You just summon it and you just dump your whole hand, and then all your cards activate from your hand when it hits graveyard. It's kind of funny. So I like Fabled Raven. I also prefer playing Synchro and XYZ over Links. I'm not a big fan of Links, though I know you can Link climb and you can go pretty crazy with all the Link combos. But I just like Synchro and XYZs a little more. Um, 3 Allure of Darkness. I try that at 3 or 2. Sometimes I run a 2, sometimes I run a 3. Again, I'm always switching the ratios between the Bigfoot, Grapha, Mothman, Beige, Brow, Allure. I'm always like moving cards in and out. So right now I'm just running 3 because it helps you draw a lot. 1 Raigeki because I like regular monster removal. 3 Drag Down, it's given. Harpies, Feather Duster, given. Reasoning, I like reasoning because you can help. It can help with your combos again. You can just keep dropping cards until you draw a monster, and you just summon it on the field. Or even if it gets discarded, you can use its effects later if it's in the graveyard. Card Destruction, a very powerful card in Dark World deck. I'm surprised people don't run this more. I know it's technically a -1 in other decks, but I like running it in Blue Eyes and sometimes Dark Magician decks too, because you just dump Dark Magician or Blue Eyes and then you just reborn it. There's so many ways to combo off this card Destruction. I don't know why people aren't playing more of this. I guess it's because of the -1. I like it though. 3 Dark World Dealings is a given. Foolish Burial, some people don't run this anymore in the Dark World deck profile for some reason. I like it because mainly I like to summon Grapha. That's my main play. So Monster Reborn because Monster Reborn. Burial from Different Dimension. You tend to banish your monsters kind of a lot with this card, Gates of Dark World. So once your banish pile kind of builds up, I like to use this later on. Sometimes it gets kind of cloggy if you don't draw the right amount of draw cards, and then this is kind of like a dead card in your hand at the beginning if you don't have enough banished monsters. But I like it in the deck. You can take it out to run something else. Sometimes you can put Pot of Avarice in it. Three Gates of Dark World. You can play multiple of these in one turn. So there's a couple of times I just play this, I draw, I play another one, I draw again, I play another one, I draw again. So you can keep comboing it with the same turn. And last, I run the trap card Skill Drain. Back in the day, Dark World used to run Skill Drain and Mind Crush. I still like Skill Drain, so I leave it in the deck for now. So because it can stop so many of your opponent's plays. So I like Skill Drain in the deck. Onto extra deck, just the usual synchro monsters that I use with Fable Raven or Plague Spreader, Zombie, Star Eater, Leo, Gigantic Castle, Chaos Ruler. This thing is really good. This new synchro monster that's out works well with the Dark World. Just dump everything. It's kind of like Chaos Dragons. Just dump everything and revive them. Good stuff. Black Rose, Moonlight Dragon. Another good card for returning monsters from your opponent's side of the field to the hand. Hard Earth Dragon. I use it with Draglubian. Number 38, really good card. I'm considering getting this myself, actual card form. Probably gonna get this very soon too. Dingirsu. Dingirsu is really good. You have a lot of level 8s here, so it works well. This guy's a level 7. Nope. So these level 8s. Rank 4s. Sometimes I have a couple of level 4s sitting around the field, so I like to combine it with Tornado Dragon or Castell or Exciton Knight. Bistol still really good. Dante, I use it with Tour Guide, so Dante's there, and a couple of other links there. Sometimes I take all the big danger cards out and I run it as traditional all Dark World cards. So I take all of these out, take all the Mothmans and all the Jackalopes. I take all these out and I run a bunch of back row. Because I prefer running back row, but I know this deck profile, this version with the danger cards is more popular, so I'll put it up here for now. So for the side deck, sometimes I take all the danger cards and I put in an extra brow. I might even put in a third beige. I think 3 beiges is too much, so I like 2. So, but definitely if I run a more pure, only Dark World monsters kind of Dark World deck, I put 3 of these in. And then I will run a Plague Spreader Zombie, and then with the Armades, I put more Synchros in. I would put Upside Goblin, I would put 2 of these. At least run 1 of these. Eradicator, Epidemic Virus, really good against decks that used a lot of spells and traps and stuff. And then I'll run like 2 or 3 Solemn Strikes and 2 or 3 Solemn Judgments. So that's like 2 versions of the Dark World deck profile that I like to use personally because I like background, and that's just me. So you can keep it as a Danger Dark World kind of deck profile, but that's up to you. And this is the end of the deck profile, and I hope you enjoyed it. This is a very popular deck profile, looks like online around, so I posted it just for fun. Take care, have a good day.